welcome back, and thank you to everybody that has watched and continues to support what I'm doing. Trying to make somewhat of a special intro because this is my 100th video on YouTube, and I feel it's kind of special to my own meanings that I've committed myself to doing this and been keeping up with it and being able to be consistent with it. So I feel it's pretty special that I've made it to 100 videos. 400 and I think 36 subscribers at the moment. And I appreciate the 20 of you that consistently watch my videos. Views are always all over the place. I understand that the stuff around here isn't always gonna entertain everybody. I mean, jumping between trucks and the cars and the old cars, it's not going to entertain everybody, and I have a hard time dealing with that in my head of this video didn't do good, this video did good, this video didn't do good, and messes with my head a lot. But that's just a part of me trying to get used to doing this whole thing. And you gotta remember, people don't really care. They just want some simple entertainment. In reality, I know there's people out there that probably do care about it and are really enjoying this of what I do, but 90% of people out there, I have to tell myself, aren't going to care and collaborate with things. Like, I originally wanted to do a Q&A video for my 100th video, so I'd made a few posts on social media, and I got one question asked, so I appreciate that follower. Me and him have had some good interactions of comments in the past, and I appreciate the support from him, just because I've seen him reoccur on stuff. So I at least wanted to answer his question. He had mentioned that he knows Subarus are awesome, and he was wondering how I ended up getting into Subarus. And it's actually didn't even really plan on getting into Subarus. I had friends with Subarus since I was in high school and since we all got our license, but I was always a truck guy. I always had a 90s Chevy. That's what I drove in high school, and that's what I inspired to get after high school. And I ended up getting my first Subaru because of one of my 90s Chevys. I had just finished restoring it, and restoring it, put new body panels on it, and just polished a turd essentially. But I didn't want to drive that truck in the winter anymore with how much time I had put into it. So I had decided that I was going to get a Subaru. And I didn't even fully decide on a Subaru. It just worked out that it ended up being a Subaru. The place where I was working at a salvage yard here locally in town, and they had actually specialized in Subaru part outs for a long time. And I kind of started there at the tail end of all of it. I still got to continue a lot of the Subaru part outs because, that's how I learned all my knowledge of Subarus, is from the salvage yard, of being able to rip apart cars. And I've had 07 to 02 chassis. I've had probably 24 of those cars down to bare shells, done quarter cuts. So it's like I know the bolt patterns, I know the chassis, I know where things go and how things lay out in them. So my manager there at the time had kind of steered me in the direction of, well, if you're looking for a winter vehicle, you should actually just look into getting a Subaru. And I'm like, well, maybe. And I was trying to find just a base model and a sedan or wagon, and it ended up working out that I bought a 02 WRX wagon. And that car opened up all kinds of opportunities in this world for me. The amount of people I met from just owning that car was absolutely amazing, between starting to get into the car club locally because I owned that car, and like I said, you just meet so many people when you get into the car community that the Subaru fully brought me to all of that and really enhanced my car guy nonsense. I've always been a major car guy, but the Subaru really helped me learn and bring all that out of, of just enjoying it, really. Because being a truck guy is fun, but owning a car and bombing down back roads with your friends, is just as fun as going through a mud hole. And I've never been the type of guy to be a mud hole guy. I've always liked crawling and hill climbs and that kind of stuff, but mud never really got to me. So having the car and blasting on back roads was always a great experience. I've never had a bad time with friends. I mean, obviously there's bad times, things go wrong with cars, but they've always been good to me. I've had very good luck with them. And sadly that car, the strut towers had rotted out on, and then that was what led to my first coupe with swapping that. And for the fact that all that fell into place, I was able to figure it out. And that was another side of me working at the salvage yard, so being able to know what I was able to do with those cars. So it was really cool to just fall into a different aspect and find something else I loved other than trucks. I'm still a major truck guy, but Subarus are always going to hold that special weird spot with me. So they're just my nerdy niche, essentially, is what I consider it. So that's essentially what got me into Subarus. Just a bunch of, a little bit of a nonsense ramble there, but I hope that was answered the question enough. So like I said before, thank you to everybody that's watching this, who keeps supporting it. Please give me likes, give me follows, leave me some comments, give me some inspiration, because that's what really keeps me going with all of this. I like hearing the feedback and all of that. I know eventually if things continue, I might start getting negative feedback, which is going to mess with my mind a lot, but that's something that I need to also tell myself, that if that starts happening, that's just part of this. You're going to have people who don't like what you do. So for now, I appreciate every single person that's been keeping it very positive and supporting what I'm doing. So on that note, gonna jump into typical video. So thank you, and here you go. Alrighty, well, it is time to get back to work on this old POS Legacy. Got a new inner and outer tie rod for it. Then we're gonna throw the fender on it. Get this thing parked out of the driveway. That way we can start working on a few other things while I still find a headlight and a bumper for it. That way we can get this thing all wrapped up and get it out for sale. So gonna just jump into doing that here today. Pretty darn hot, so just gonna putz with it here a bit and see what all I can get done this afternoon. Well, got ourselves a fender and an inner and outer tie rod on here. Looks a whole lot better. Got the tires on her and dropped her on the ground. So, time to get this moved aside until we acquire more parts for it. Obviously, I'm missing a headlight and the front bumper. The bumper's the one under there that's all crushed up. Looks good from this angle, but this side here is all mangled and gone. Hence all the damage on the passenger side, so gonna keep looking for one of them, and hopefully we'll be jumping back onto this soon, get this thing finished up and get it out of here.
The next day.
Alrighty, well, gonna jump into a quick little side mission here. Got another set of rims and tires to throw on the silver car. Just a stock set of rims and tires. I don't think I'm putting on coilovers this year unless somebody trades me something decent for a set of rims I have for sale, or unless I find a set of rims that I really like. Otherwise, I think we're just going to put it back on a stock setup. It's not stock Impreza rims. I have a set of stock Outback rims that I'm going to try on it, and I don't know, see how they look. Why not? The car's had probably 7 or 8 different sets of rims on it in the few years I've owned it, so why not try another set? So once we get that done though, we got to jump into looking at the Cummins a little bit. Went for a drive last night in it, and all of a sudden had a really loud scraping, squeaking noise. Got home and jacked it up, and it sounded like it was coming from the right rear drum, so sadly, got to pull a drum apart on that one and find out probably what exploded in there. I think something most likely came loose in the drums, so that sucks. It happens. So we'll jump into that after we change some rims on the Subaru. So time to get that car pulled up and swap some rims around.
Three days later.
Alright, well, we're gonna take a break from everything today. We're gonna go have a little side mission. Gonna take both the coupes over to Joey's house and we're gonna weigh them. Just because kind of curious of what the drift car weighs compared to a stock RS. So here's keys for you.
Like it, I go.
And I get the drift car. So gonna get them fired up here and go for a quick cruise with them. Still needs a damn tune though, sadly. Well, got the drift car over at Joey's garage.
Drift car.
Oh, this isn't the drift car. Fuck! Too many Subarus. Fuck. Well, either way, we're at Joey's garage. I think he's grabbing me scales, possibly. Yeah, we're gonna start with the not drift car and get a base. What's that? Yeah, get a nice baseline weight and then see if we improved or gained. So, get this thing jacked up and set on some scales and we'll see what the hell happens. Silver car is on the scales. We looked up factory weight. It's just a little over 2,800 pounds. We have 2849, 2850 on the stock RS. That's pretty, not bad. All right.
Hey, the weight distribution's pretty good too, front and back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, it's a stock car, so
yeah, but
I would hope it's not messed up too badly.
That's pretty good though.
They're driver's cars, man. The factory knew what they were doing. All right, well, let's get these swapped out. See what the actual drift car weighs now. That one, I'm so curious about, so.
Fingers crossed I'm going to weighs less.
It's going to be close
I've
between.
got my money. I'll give you a guess right now.
Okay. Everybody get a guess.
Oh, God. See, no, I'm not so sure.
So this one is 2850. I personally do not know where to guess on this one.
I'm going to say 2,700. I'm going to say it's only 150 pounds lighter.
That's fair. Joey?
2657.
Oh, you're going so precise. Huh. 2657 and 27.
What do you got? Keep in mind, it does still have full interior, and I don't know how much that BRZ trans weighs compared to.
I mean, there's not a front diff in it though. I'm gonna go. But there's a cage. There's fuel cell stuff.
There's a lot less floor than original though too.
What? No, I didn't fix that floor.
You took the spare tire well out.
Yeah, but he put.
But
in
all the
one
fuel
section
cell
with
stuff.
fuel cell.
Yeah, but you took the fuel tank out too.
It is, yeah, it does not, I don't know. I'm gonna say 2,500 pounds just to be
Really?
on the
Wow,
bottom
that
side of
much.
you guys. I don't think it's going to be 2,500 pounds,
That'd be impressive.
but it would be neat. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't think with the cage it can weigh that much, but like, you guys took the numbers that I was going after, so I'm just gonna go under both of you, I suppose, to be optimistic of my own creation. So let's get these things swapped out. All right, drift car is on the scales. If you want, leave a comment on what you think it's going to be, or just jump ahead to the next couple seconds here. What do we got, Brandon?
Drum roll. Da-da-da-da.
Wow! 25-28. No shit.
I was closest then.
No way.
If we're doing Prices Right rules, I'm closest.
Oh, because
You went over.
I said 25.
Ah.
I was under.
He was under. You went over.
You went over.
We both went over.
Yeah, but you said 25. I don't know.
I said 25 even. I don't care how it works out, but wow, that is actually surprising that it's 2,500 pounds. Huh. What's the... Where's the bias at? Oh, that's the percentage?
Yeah, that's your percentage, and then that's your weight per corner.
Huh. Very cool.
Wow. Holy shit.
Not too shabby. I mean, let alone, yes, it's missing rocker panels and other odds and ends, but that's awesome. Didn't really expect to see it that far under stock weight, so...
So that's 318 pounds.
That's surprising.
Rust is lighter.
Rust is lighter. Very cool. All right, well, good shit. We now know what a stitch welded and half caged WRX swap coupe weighs. Sick stuff.